Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we'll be taking a look at the DX Buggle Driver Zwei and Kamen Rider Chronicle Gashat from Kamen Rider X-Aid. Basically, it's kind of a repaint of the original Buggle Driver, but it has new sounds and everything. It's called the Buggle Driver Zwei, Zwei being the German word for two. But as you can see here, it's just kind of Roman. It's got the Roman numeral for two. But the toy itself does say Zwei. So that's what I'll be calling it. But I like it. I like the color scheme. Obviously, you can see Kronos is featured very prominently on the packaging because it does come with the Kamen Rider Chronicle Gashat. As far as I know, that's the only way to get the deluxe version of the Gashat at this time. I think there might be a Gashapon version coming later down the pike. But if you want the deluxe one, this is the only way to get it. So the box is huge. I'm having a hard time keeping it in frame. Of course, this is the giant flap. On this side, you can see Kronos. And again, I apologize, it's kind of hard. So then you can see Kronos, and then they have the normal, random person form because they also use the Kamen Rider Chronicle Gashat. Taking a look at the back of the packaging here, it shows the Gashat, shows everything you get in the box. Nice graphic here of how you put it in, how it works, pressing the buttons. If you want to pretend you're one of the normal people, you can just play with the Gashat on its own. Kind of a cool picture there on the top. I like that a lot. It's Kronos with all the, mindless players who don't have real names. And then on the bottom here, there you go. So very cool packaging. Very massive, gigantic packaging, but very cool. Let's go ahead and get the toy out of the packaging and take a closer look. Alright, so here is what you get in the packaging. I should stipulate you do also get 2 lengths of the belt flimsy plastic that comes with 2 little very tiny square belt buckles that you can loop through this if you are a small child and can actually wear that. I don't usually even bother to take them out of the box because they don't work for me as an adult. I can't wear them, but they do of course come in the packaging so that if you're a child you can loop them through and wear it, but I'm not going to bother with them. In any case, you get, of course, the Buggle Driver Zwei itself. I really like this color scheme. I don't know why. It just kind of works for me. It's kind of like sea foamy turquoise green, bluish green with the light gray. A little bit of black over here for the chainsaw. I don't know why. It just works for me. Takes 2 AAA batteries, which go in this compartment right here. On and off switch is right there. Speaker is right here on top. Pretty much identical to the normal Buggle Driver except for color scheme, and obviously there's no zombie picture imprinted on the front there as there is with the Buggle Driver. Of course you get the belt buckle piece so that you can have the 2 pegs. Basically how it works is you can see there's little buttons, one right here and one right there. And if you use this for the weapon mode, which is, again, same as with the Buggle Driver, you just pop it in, you hold on to this button here to release it, do the same on the other side. Now it's in the gun mode, press this down to release it. It knows by which button is pressed down. When you use the belt buckle, it presses both of them down, and that's how you unlock the sounds for transformation. So, first off, I'm going to show that, so I'll turn it on. If you have nothing plugged in, they just say stage select, either button. This does nothing, as you can see. So that's all you can get if you don't have anything plugged into either button. Go ahead, pop in the belt buckle piece. It says Gachan. This is music waiting for you to transform. So it's It's interesting to note that you don't need to have a Gashat inserted to do the finishing attack. You hit the B button and it says Kimewaza, and then it doesn't matter if you hit A or B. you're going to get the same finishing attack no matter which one you pick. But yeah, so taking a look, I guess real quick, we'll take a look at the Kamen Rider Chronicle Gashat before we plug it into the driver there. Love that picture. I love the color scheme. This neon green and black go fantastically together. I absolutely love it. QR code, batteries come included. On the side it just says Rider Chronicle because it won't all fit. So you get game start and game over. I was playing with it previously. This is the first one you'll get right out of the box. So pretty excellent sound there. So it says enter the game because that's what, when the normal players use it, that's what it says for them when they transform. They just hit the button and it says enter the game. Now the cool thing to note is obviously it has Chronos here, and that was a green LED. When it does enter the game, it's a white LED. And then everything else has green. So there's actually two different colored LEDs in this, which is pretty neat. It took me a minute to realize that when I was playing with it at first. So I'm like, wait, did the shade just change? And then I'm like, oh yeah, one's white and one's green. So that's pretty cool. Two different LED colors in here. Very cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this on its own. You get 4 sounds. They'll just keep cycling through. So let's go ahead and pop it in here. So there's your transformation. Again, like I said, that just does that again. So those sounds are the same still. Unfortunately, there's no easy way to cancel them. Now, of course, just like on the show, you can press both buttons. And of course it'll pause. Restart. If you hold them both down. Maybe I have to take this off first. I think now if you hold them both down. There you go. It'll actually say reset. So pause, restart if the buckle is connected. If it's not, you can hold them both down and it says reset. You get back to stage select. Hold this button down. You can pop this out. The other thing I wanted to see real quick. I didn't actually try this. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. You don't have to have a Gashat in here to get any of the sounds out of the Buggle driver Zwei itself. That's what I just wanted to double check. So we come over here and we pop in this. We are in blaster mode. Boom, 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 boom. If you hit the A button, kind of a generic blaster sound. So that's the final attack for the blaster sound. Now if you hit the B button and you hit it again, it's just going to keep saying Kimewaza until you hit the A button. So you cannot get two different attacks for the blaster mode. I mean, you have the normal sound, and then you hit the button, and then you hit this, and then you get the powered up sound. So then we will... Now we're in the chainsaw mode, so you hit the B button. Chainsaw sound. Hit the A button. So it is interesting to note when you're switching sides, the buttons also switch. So whatever the closest button is to the weapon you're using, that's the normal sound. Whatever the farthest button away is, starts the Kimiwaza for the final special, whatever you want to call it, stronger attack. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this thing on its own. Obviously, this is not a reader, so just for fun, I brought in... I guess I should have that on there first. So obviously most of the transformation sounds come out of the Gashat itself. You just kind of get mostly lights, one or two little sounds for transformation. Just wanted to illustrate that point. So any Gashat you pop in there is just going to play the sounds from the Gashat, and you know, you'll get a couple lights from this, but there's no, like, obviously none of these devices have been readers, but it doesn't really add anything specific depending on which Gashat you put in. The Buggle driver just does the same kind of lights and two sounds to add to whatever the Gashat's playing. So I just wanted to illustrate that. I don't think there's anything else to show you with this. I'm trying to rack my brain here real quick. But yeah, so you have pause, restart, reset. You have the individual weapon modes when you use the, I don't know, holster or handle, grip. I wonder if this has an official name. I'm going to call it a grip. That sounds good. And then, of course, you have the transformation sounds when you use the belt buckle. But it's cool. I like it a lot. Like I said, I love the color scheme. I feel like it has... I would say it probably has all the sounds that the normal Buggle driver has. Maybe a few extra. So if you were looking to just get one or the other, I'd probably grab this. And then just get a dangerous zombie Gashat somewhere. Because you don't really need both, in my opinion. But let's go ahead. There's still more we can do with the Kamen Rider Chronicle Gashat. Alright, so go ahead and pop this guy into the gamer driver. So, that's it for the gamer driver. And pop it in the Kimiwaza slot holder. Pop it in one of the Gashakon weapons. And the key slasher. So there you have it. I like this set a lot. Even if you already have the original Buggle driver, I think it's worth picking this set up. Obviously, you get the Kamen Rider Chronicle Gashat, which is fantastic in its own right. I love the color scheme. I love the sounds. It's got 2 LEDs in it. So I really like everything about that Gashat. Now, when you have the grip, the handle, whatever you like to call this piece, attached, the 2 attack sounds for the gun and the chainsaw are fairly similar, if not exactly similar to the original Buggle driver. But the difference is going to come in the transformation sounds when you have the belt buckle piece attached. Obviously, the transformation sounds and the lights are different. You have the pause, the reset, the restart. So you have all those new sounds. Obviously, with the original Buggle driver, those transformation sounds were more tailored to Zombie and his like attacks and phrases and things like that. A little bit more malicious. Plus, I just really love the color scheme of this one. I don't know why. It's fairly plain, but it kind of works for me, and I can't really explain why. But yeah, like I said, I love the color scheme of pretty much everything involved here. Kronos is fantastic here. I'll pan up real quick just so you can see him on the box again. It's a really cool suit. I don't know if it's the color scheme or the design or what, but I like it a lot. So yeah, I think this set is definitely a lot of fun. I can understand why some people might be hesitant because they already have the original Buggle driver and they don't really need a second one. But I have both and I don't regret it. I think it's worth it. I think it's a lot of fun. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Hi guys, I hope you've enjoyed this look at the DX Buggle driver Zwei and Kamen Rider Chronicle Gashat. And as always, thank you so much for watching.